Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I want to thank you very much for tuning into my Periscope. Thank you for the hearts. You tap on the screens to do that. Always love the hearts. I think one time I heard someone say that if I don't get more hearts, then I'm stopping. I'm kidding, And so anyway, I used to be an auto mechanic from North Dakota. And what ended up happening is I got hurt and I got introduced to a number of mentors. And they shared a bunch of incredible philosophies with me that I'm sharing with you. And that's where it came from, lifemechanic.com. I want to give you a tune-up from the neck up. And one of the things that a lot of people don't realize in their life is that who they are is what they think about. What happens to them is what they dwell upon. There's all these things that are out there that I had to learn how to change my mindset, my heart set. One of the hardest ones, because I've never ever heard of this philosophy, and I hope that each and every one of you will be impacted by this. But in the world that I grew up in as a young person, as a child, all the way up, no one gave me anything. No one gave me anything. It was a fight to get fight. It was 1000% competitive. It was like everyone that I was around, my culture, my environment, that's the word I was looking for, was a dog-eat-dog, man. I'm telling you what, the survival of the fittest, right? And so, there's a number of times that during my younger years that I gave to people. I did all kinds of things where I was nice to people. And it seemed like it never, ever failed that those people are the ones that ended up hurting me the most. The people that I did the most for hurt me the most. The people that, I expected, to do something if I did something for them didn't. And what it did is it made me very hard. You know what I mean? It made me very hard to the point where I sort of got into the survival mentality that, I might as well go ahead and take from you. So when you figured out I took from you, then when you took from me, we're even. So I might as well get ahead of the game. And I know that really sounds like a sad attitude and a bad attitude, but guess what? That's the people I grew around. If they wanted something, they took it. It was almost like this bully mentality, even though I wasn't a bully to people, but I was, a bully. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden, I know my life is not working. Everything's not working. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get hurt, I get humbled. I tell people, I pray that each and every one of you don't have to go through a situation in life where you get everything so taken away from you that you're stripped of everything. So this is usually when someone has to surrender and ask for help. This is when, you finally do that call out and God, help me. I'm willing to do anything. And I got introduced to my mentors. And right away, there's a book called Think and Grow Rich is where I first heard about it. And I'm reading Think and Grow Rich, and in there it talks about if you help other people get what they want out of life, then in turn you'll get what you want out of life. And I'm going like, come on. I have no money. Listen, I have no money. I'm in debt, so in debt, it's ridiculous. I don't have the money to pay my bills, so, never going to see my toolbox again, auction that off, get a small little loan on my stupid little car that I had, hiding that from the repo man. It's like I have no money. So this whole concept is, okay, great. Then you got to give. You got to help other people get what they want out of life, and then you'll get what you want out of life. And I'm going, you gotta be kidding me. I have nothing to give. I have nothing to give. There's a place where you get so helpless and hopeless and depressed and just, you just can't get beat up anymore. And I sat there and I thought, man, what can I do? What can I, give? How can I help somebody? And I want you guys to get this because all of a sudden it clicked with me. The only thing that I had at that time was the wisdom and the knowledge and the training that I was getting from my mentor. That was the only thing I had. So the first thing that I thought of is the wisdom, is the knowledge. If I could get people in front of his videos, if I could get people in front of his training, if I could get people in front of these concepts, these ideas that I learned in Think and Grow Rich and Science of Getting Rich, if I could just get these things to other people, then guess what? It would teach them how to fish. So each and every one of you, if you really, really want to know where my life switched and changed in a matter of seconds, is when I valued the information, the wisdom, the knowledge that I got from people that taught me how to be successful. Now, was I successful yet? No. But I thought, man, is it really, really true that this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, was written in the 1930s? It's one of the best-selling books of all time, and that they don't teach this stuff in school. And so Andrew Carnegie, the wealthiest person on the planet, hired a little cub reporter named Napoleon Hill. And because of his influence of being the wealthiest person, got him interviews with the 500 wealthiest people and most influential people on the planet, and did an interview with them. So it'd be like today, it'd be like Bill Gates, calling up Richard Branson, or calling up, Donald Trump, or calling up anybody and saying, hey, I'm going to send this young guy over to you. He's got a few questions to ask you. No problem. And so to think that all the years it took Napoleon Hill to gather all of that information, and then he put it in a book called Think and Grow Rich. Now, why wouldn't people read this book over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and listen to the audios over and over and over? I don't know. But if it was a hidden secret, it would be just like a treasure map. A treasure map. And so someone walks up and says, I know for a fact the treasure's there. Here's the treasure map. And you go, no thanks. Little busy right now. Got a lot of stuff going on. I don't like to read. So you can't help people that don't want to be helped. You can't rescue people that are not going to participate in their own rescue. You can't. And it will drive you nuts. It will tear you down. It will make you quit if you give people the knowledge that someone gave you and they're not at the right time. You guys have seen the Periscopes on lifemechanic.com/blog. Watch the ones that, do you know what you want? Enough is enough. Disgusted. Timing. Watch those. Get people to watch those. If they won't watch them, they're not ready. Move on. So the really cool thing about being a go-giver is how fast and how quick you can sort through people to find people that are willing to receive. They want to receive. They're looking for it. They're thinking about it. They go, wow, there's got to be a better way than this. If I just could get someone to teach me and mentor me and show me. See, when you guys find people that are in a receiving mode, and you give it to them, you're giving, and now you get to be a go-giver. So all of a sudden, I'm constantly, think and grow rich. I mean, I still give it away today. Every chance I get. That's me sowing seed. That's me giving, taking things and putting them on the right scales of balance of life, giving to the universe, giving out there and going nuts so that I get a harvest all the time. All the time. Did you catch it? Then all of a sudden in a rocky time in my life, because I gave and 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 I gave, all of a sudden the movie The Secret comes out. And when the movie The Secret came out, then all of a sudden, all the people I gave to that watched the movie, I got lambasted, man. I can tell you, I don't know how many emails I got and voice messages and calls in one day because people said, Robert, you got to watch this movie. You got to watch The Secret. You got to watch it. And I'm going, okay, okay. And back then you could go on The Secret. I'm sure you still can today. You probably can get it on, Netflix. You probably can get it on Apple. You probably can get it everywhere. But, there's a link that I can share you that's on here. It's upsogr.com. Someone can share it there. And, when all of a sudden I seen this movie, I just went, wow. Wow. That's true. So at the beginning of it, you guys will hear this in the video if you go there, but in the beginning of it, it showed someone scrolling through a book. And I go, man, if this was inspired by a book, I want to know what that book is. And so I did the research and I found out that it was The Science of Getting Rich. Believe it or not, you can click on the audios. I got the book there. It's over 100 years old. Now, here's the story that will really drive you crazy. I mean, it should just make you go, wow. It's like all of a sudden I found out about The Science of Getting Rich, and Science of Getting Rich was the book by Wallace Wattles that Andrew Carnegie read 20 years, 30 years before Think and Grow Rich. And he read that to become a multi-billionaire at his time back in the 20s and the 30s. So the reason that he hired Napoleon Hill to go out and do Think and Grow Rich was to prove that the ideas in Science of Getting Rich were correct. Can you guys imagine that? And it's like, so I got the book right away. I don't like to read. I didn't care. It was a treasure map. I read it. I watched the movie, The Secret, over and over and over again. And all of a sudden, whammo, my life changed. Because I changed my thoughts. I changed my ideas. I got in the right state of mind. I got in the right heart state of mind. I started becoming a go-giver instead of oh, woe is me. The world is treating me like crap. I'm a victim. Everything goes bad my way. What is going on? All I was doing is I was just planting at the time an unfertile soil. I was doing all the stuff that I was doing before, but it just wasn't working. As soon as I got out of that field and got into another field, whammo, I made $50,000 in my first 50 days and did it all from the internet. So during this time of reflection, during this time when you're sitting around going, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm sure don't want 2016 to be like 2015, 14, 13, 12. You know what I mean? You want to get the right stuff in your mind. You want to get it in there. You know what I mean? And so, that's what I did. So once I found out about that movie, I don't know of too many people that steered people to that site faster than me. Once I figured out where the book was and got the PDF rights to put it up on the site, I still don't know how many people in the years since I did that I've given that PDF book to, that I've given those audios to. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, man, here's something now. Now I got Think and Grow Rich, and I got the World's Greatest Miracle. I also got Science of Getting Rich along with the audios, the movie The Secret, and I'm going to give. I'm going to be a go-giver all day, every day. And I'm going to go by, here's a concept, is a lot of people are saying, well, I need, okay, look at where I need money. I need leads. I need to figure this out. I need training. I need. What if you could switch that and say, I'm giving. And you just keep giving. See, that's what it says. It says the joy is in the people that receive. The joy is in giving. And so all of a sudden, if you're saying, I need, then what you're doing is you're attracting people that are needers. I don't even think I've said that before. You're a needer, you're attracting needers. It's a lot of attraction. If you're a giver, you're going to attract givers. Well, I don't know. I don't think I've ever said that ever in a training. If you're a needer and you're not a giver, you're attracting needers. All right? So if you're not a go-giver, then you're not attracting go-givers. You actually attract what you are. And people keep saying all the time, it's like, you better watch what you say out of your mouth. You got to learn to give, and you got to give every day. So all of a sudden, I changed the way I thought. First of all, I read another book. It was The Art of Thinking Big. And I still say today, people say to me, Robert, if you could do everything all over again, would you do anything different? And I would. I would. This is what I would do. I wish I would have met my wife sooner. And another thing that I wish that I could do, and very, very important, is I wish I would have believed in myself more. I wish I would have gave more. If I just could have earlier in my life, if I could have just believed bigger, believed that I could have done more, and had faith that if I just gave more and gave more and gave more and gave more, where would I be today? So that's the whole concept of go-giver. You got to find things that you can give to people each and every day. I did a class last night on Life Mechanic University. And you know, you guys can find this out if you, go to lifemechanic.com. You'll see university right on there. And I did a class last night, live time, where I was actually going out finding someone named Brenda, and I built a relationship with her, and I gave. I bet you if we went back and looked at that, there was either 2 or 3, maybe even 4 things that I gave her. That's how you get people to know, like, and trust you. Not saying, listen, where's the gap where I can slide in my link to have her give me something like money or buy my product or get involved in my business. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to go out there and learn to be a go-giver. Base your life on a day-to-day basis of how many things that you gave today. And in closing with this Periscope, here's one last thing. I then started figuring out, instead of figuring out what I wanted to make per year, I wanted to figure out what I was going to give per year. What I was going to give to charity. The time that I'm going to give to people. The things that I'm going to constantly create to give to people. And if I keep doing that, then I know that works. A lot of people don't know this, but we got the thought of money all wrong. The wealthiest people on the planet, the richest people on the planet, the people that have the most incredible wealth are not all greedy. They're not all greedy. There's some of these people that give more in a day than my family tree from the day that it existed gave in their entire lifetimes. Do you realize what someone like Bill Gates gives a year? It's billions of dollars. That's a lot of zeros. So you got to get your mentality right. You got to be the guy that if you turn around and give to people, you're going to get in a routine. So a lot of you are seeing me, guess what? I've been doing like 2 videos a day, and now I'm going to step it up because I heard a deal yesterday that, I can step it up. I can start doing 3 a day. So instead of doing 2 posts of just incredible value and influence, you know what I mean? Just give more. Just give more. I can give more. If I can give more, you can give more. So guess what? You can also get over doing periscopes, doing videos, doing blog posts if you stop talking about you. What do I mean? It's not that you need to do a periscope. No, your voice needs to be heard and to help other people. I know when Flora did her periscopes and I see Jackson, and I don't want to leave anybody out here because, Sarah and Suzanne and all the people that have done it, Shirley, Carrie, every one of you guys that are doing periscope, you got to think about who you're helping. And don't second guess that you're giving because you are. So I love each and every one of you. Take care and have a wonderful day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And take care and God bless. Thanks for the hearts. It looked like I got a lot of hearts out of here. So be a go-giver. Actually take track of how much things you're giving away a day. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.